Hi everyone, welcome back to GM Details. Now we're talking about Snowfoam again today. I've had this new one from Monstershine, this number 7 Tighnabruaich whiskey scented Snowfoam for quite a while. Is it any good? Stick around and you'll find out. Let me take you back to summertime, those long warm summer days. Cars stayed cleaner for a bit longer and just needed a gentle Snowfoam just to take off the top layer of dirt and grime. Now the car may not look particularly dirty, but there is a level of dirt on it. If you don't think it's dirty enough to test a Snowfoam, have a look at this. Dirty enough for you? Thought so. As a subscriber to the channel, you'll already know that I like to pre-rinse down the car first before I apply any Snowfoam. Just gets rid of any dirt and debris from the car. And on this particular occasion I'm actually using ONR to help with the rinsing process. Just a little experiment that I'm working on. So if you'd like to be notified of any new videos that I upload, then please do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and you will be notified when these new videos are uploaded. So as well as the grime that you saw earlier, we've got some bug splatter to deal with as well. The first test we're going to conduct is just pre-rinsing half the car. The other half of the car is just going to be left with the dirt that's been on it for weeks, and that'll give a good test as to see whether we do need to pre-rinse first of all, or whether we can just go straight in future with the Snowfoam on its own. And as you can see, rinsing alone doesn't get rid of all the grime. So here it is. Now the colour is perfect and the scent is amazing. If you like whiskey, it's like one of these bourbon type whiskies with the mixer. It's really nice. So first thing to note is the good clear instructions on the side of it. 100ml in a 1 litre Snowfoam lands. Brilliant. None of this 2-inch in a Lance bottle, because Lance bottles have changed significantly of late. So this is the pre-rinsed side. Now it does look as though it's 100% clean there, but of course it's only the angle and the way the light's hitting off it. It does have a layer of traffic film on it. So here we go. Once I managed to get the settings right on the lens, a little bit too watery for it, turn the dial, and here we go, a little bit thicker. Now this is a fairly generic Chinese lens. SGCB were selling it, it's now discontinued, but I'm sure that you've actually seen this particular lens various different places branded as their own. And once applied, the Snowfoam sort of settles down to like a double cream like consistency. So we'll leave that one to dwell and we'll come back and see how it's done in a few moments. I don't time these things exactly for how long it's been dwelling for, but it's certainly been well over 5 minutes. The protection that's on the car that you could see from the pre-rinse has certainly had an effect on the dwell of it. Looks very tiger stripy. So as the sun's going down, we'll get this rinsed off and we'll see how good it's cleaned. I'll keep my thoughts for now and we'll just move on to the MG ZS. Yes, another white car, but clearly showing visible signs of dirt and grime that have to be removed, and what better than a nice soak in an alkaline Snowfoam. And we also seem to have some spider that's taken up residence in the near side mirror and comes out on his web and shits on the paintwork. He needs an eviction notice. So just some light dirt and grime to contend with just now, but keep watching because later on in the video there's a car that has winter grime to contend with. And I'm also going to use a different Snowfoam lance on it too. So this time the MGJC Foam Cannon Pro version 2, this one promises 30% greater snow foam from it. So we're going to make up a litre this time on this and just have some fun with it. So I'm sure you're pretty well acquainted with the MGJC Pro foam lance. It's been on every detailing YouTube channel from here to Timbuktu, I think. But I'll tell you one thing, if you do want to get a hold of one, there are some UK resellers actually stocking them now, like County Detailing Supplies and Into Detailing. And if you click on somebody's link in the description and it goes straight to MJJC directly, then you're spending a little bit more money than you need to. I do have one of these links as well, but I'm not going to put it up in the video just to make a bit of money from you. Go to County Detailing Supplies, Into Detailing, whatever is your favourite supplier, and you'll get one for around about £38. I'm also working on a mega test with Snowfoam lances. I think at the last count there was 9 or 10 Snowfoam lances. I just got my very last one just delivered last week. So filming continues, testing continues, and I think that'll be up maybe towards the end of the year, or maybe even an early video for next year. But anyway, let's get back to this product, Monstershine number 7 Tighnabruaich whisky. So far I'm around halfway through the bottle of this on test through summer conditions, and really, in all honesty, for summer dust and dirt that's on cars, it's coped quite well. Okay, yes, it's left the odd bug, or it's left the odd bit of traffic film. The novelty factor certainly is there, and I think it's absolutely awesome for that. I really enjoy using it. And for summertime use, if you're washing your car once a week, it's coped adequately enough. But the whole point of it is it's an alkaline Snowfoam, and alkaline Snowfoams are designed to cope with heavier dirt and grease and grime. Fast forward to winter. Meet the Monstershine Pro HD Snowfoam lance. This is certainly a very nice bit of kit indeed. It's an all brass construction body with the plastic nozzle and a regulator on top, and the straw in it is a very flimsy plastic, so when you tilt the bottle it can easily still pick up product. Really well designed actually, so I'm really looking forward to see how this is going to perform. And the same goes for this one. You'll be seeing a lot more of this when it comes to the mega test. Now you may not believe this, but this was actually only 2 weeks after the Monstershine video, after the car looked so beautiful coming out of the doors of Monstershine after having a full day's detailing by myself, by using Monstershine's products and coating it finally with the Monstershine ceramic wax. And look at it now, it's an absolute sin. But anyway, again, back to the test we did before. We're just going to rinse off one half of the car and see if there's any difference with the pre-rinsed or no pre-rinse. You forget how bad winter traffic film actually gets, don't you? And I think for me personally, that's one reason why I want to buy products that actually perform, do what they say on the label, and really work hard for you. Because you work hard for your money, let's have products that work hard for us. by using the Monstershine lance, we can see that the consistency of the snow foam is a little more milky rather than the stickier foam that we were getting with the MJJC. So the MJJC claims of being 30% better foam would certainly seem true. But just remember that thicker foam might look better, but it doesn't always clean better. And after a good 10 minutes dwell time, this is the side that we didn't pre-rinse before applying the snow foam, and it does certainly look as though it's had a really good soak and ready to be removed with a power washer. And on the pre-rinsed side, just looks the same. Of course, that's the real benefit to winter time, as the temperatures are lower, the sunlight doesn't have as much power in it, and you can leave your snow foam to dwell just that a little bit longer. But interestingly enough, the pre-rinsed side looks as though it's held on to more snow foam than the other side, but it could be that it's soaked in. Let's get on with the rinsing. Well, there isn't a lot happening here really, is there? You did all see me applying snow foam to the back of the car, didn't you? And that area of the car's had the longest dwell time of all. It's just having no impact at all on the traffic film, and that's been 2 weeks on top of the Monstershine ceramic wax. Welcome back. So now we're going to see if the camera lies. Looks pretty clean just now, doesn't it? It's just a standard cotton makeup pad, and I'm hardly applying any pressure at all, just letting it slide up the paintwork, and it's a wet pad. It's just sticking on there, as you can see, minimum contact, and that's a level of dirt, but I think mainly on the paintwork you can see the difference. As we switch over to the non-pre-rinse side, we're going to do the same thing with a different new pad. Again, it's wet, minimum pressure, just stick it on and just allow it to slide up. Now, from the comparison between the two, I think we can get the other pad. Yep, there it's there. It doesn't look as though pre-rinsing has had really any effect whatsoever. What do you think? We're now on to the next day, because I wanted to show you the traffic film. You can just see that yellowy brown tinge to the paintwork. The car is now dry, so you can see clearly how little the snow foam has had an effect on that traffic film. It's removed the top layer of dirt, but water could have removed the majority of that as well. Now, remembering back to the description on the website, it says number 7 is a whiskey scented alkaline snow foam that packs a wallop. Use 100ml in a 1 litre snow foam bottle, or even less in a low pressure sprayer. So that's exactly what we're doing here. Now, I've just used the same amount, 50ml in 450ml of water, so it's the same as using that 100ml in the litre. just simply because I want to try and demonstrate that the Snowfoam, with it being an alkaline powered Snowfoam, can in fact remove traffic film, as it claims to remove the worst grime. So after being left to dwell for around 8 to 10 minutes, you can see here that it is working and it is removing more of that traffic film off the car. But I'm going to be tough here, it's not removing enough for my liking, because what you need to bear in mind is that it's the second time that we've had to use this product just to remove this extra layer, and it still hasn't removed it completely. Now I know some of you may think I'm being a little bit pedantic here with trying to remove as much as possible in the pre-wash stage, but really I know it's possible to get more dirt off with one product, and that's what we're going to try next. I wonder who can guess what it is. So there we have it. There is actually a product out there that you can apply that will clean the traffic film off the car without it being a harsh traffic film remover. I know some of you might think, well, you should really have used a citrus pre-wash underneath it. Yes, that would have removed a lot of the dirt and grime. That would have been great. But would you use a citrus pre-wash underneath an alkaline Snowfoam? Especially when the directions on the bottle are telling you that it is an alkaline Snowfoam that packs such a great wallop that it's going to remove the worst grime that you've got on your car. I do love the citrus pre-wash from Monstershine, don't get me wrong, it's an excellent product, but really I wanted this product to be able to do what others can, and sadly in the winter conditions it just hasn't done it. In the summertime conditions it works quite well, but in winter you're going to need to give it a bit of help. Just one last swipe test just to show that even the best of Snowfoams still leave a little bit of grime for that contact wash. So that's my experience with it over the last few months, putting it through some testing on various different levels of dirt and grime. If you want to try it yourself, check out monstershine.co.uk. There's even a 10% discount if you use code GMD10. A huge thank you to Stephen from Monstershine for sending the product for review, Stu Preston for the music, and above all for you guys who took the time to watch the video. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.